presentation of the National Football League.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Purdy off the play fake. And his first look is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Open man is born. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught here by Adams. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Stafford now to throw. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing is Stafford.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a second and 10. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 3 yards out. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. back to throw. Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down, San Francisco.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Byron Young there on the stop.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete to Pearsall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And fights through one man. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 6-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now Stafford. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. When they call it, gotta go. You gotta go if you play.
Now Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To the air again, Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They start the second half here with Williams.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll fake the jet sweep, and instead of give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nakua from 6 yards away. And the Rams have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive in the second half. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's a gain of 3. And the 49er first down.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Open man is born. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Purdy. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's Purdy to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
He's got Atwell. That's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At their 49-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Stafford now to throw. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Rams have won the game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.